Hello viewers, I am Prajal and in today's tutorial we will learn about how to get started with Tally ERP9. So the topics covered in the previous module were Introduction to Accountancy and the Accounting Concepts, Double Entry System of Accounting, Preparation of Journal, Ledger and Trial Balance, and Preparation of Financial Statements. And the topics which we are going to cover in this module are how to start Tally ERP9, what are the various on-screen components of Tally ERP9? How to set up, create a company in Tally ERP9? How to select a company from the list of companies? How to alter a company? How to shut a company? And F11 and F12 configurations. Why do you think this module is important to you? This module is of prime importance because it will help you to learn how to run a Tally application and to set up your company, because it is a main master which is required to record your day-to-day business transactions. So let's start with Tally. What we will do is, there is a Tally icon available on the desktop. Just double click this Tally icon. Once you run the Tally application, the startup screen will be displayed. Just go to work in educational mode, as we have installed Tally in an educational mode. So we will load it in an educational mode. Once you go to educational mode, the next screen which comes is the company info screen. The company's info screen is divided into various sections. This horizontal bar remains constant across the application. So whether you are in a transaction or in a report or any master level, and if you wish to print a certain report or a transaction, just click on the print button and you will be able to print the report or the transaction that you are looking for. Similarly, you can export, email and upload. Then there is an option called shop option. Once you click the shop option, it will display the list of customizations done by our partners with the respective rates. So if somebody wants to go for a particular additional add-on apart from the default Tally features, they can buy this add-on features available in the shop menu. Then there is an option called language. Tally supports multilingual. So apart from English, there are various other languages which Tally supports. So if somebody wants to operate Tally, the user interface, if they want to be in a different language other than English, say for example Hindi, so choose the option as Hindi and this Tally screen will display the user interface. The user interface, what you will see is in the Hindi language. So you can use the application throughout in Hindi. Coming back, we will change it back to English. Supporting the language which you select, accordingly you can select the keyboard option. So if you are choosing a Hindi language, you can to support it, you can choose the Hindi keyboard for typing purpose. Then there is an option called Control Center. Through Control Center, you can log in with your TallyNet email ID and password. This Control Center option is provided to manage the Tally application features like license management or your profile or the TDLs which are implemented across your various sites. The next option is the Support Center option. You can log in with your TallyNet ID and password to the Support Center and you can post your queries related to the application or any product queries which you are looking for, and our customer care executives will get back to you on the same, and you will get the response to your queries posted by our customer care executives. And the next option is the help. There are two options available. One is the local help and the online help. The local help is the context sensitive help. For instance, if you are in a particular screen and in a particular field, and if you press the help option, the screen which you are in, it will display the relevant information to you for your reference purpose. The next is the online help, which will take you to the knowledge base, which consists of the frequently asked questions, various case studies and troubleshooting articles. Just punch in the keyword which you are looking for and press enter, and the relevant knowledge base articles will be displayed to you. Then there is an info panel available here which gives the details about the version of the Tally. The current latest version The latest version which is going on is the Series A release 4.5. That is the reason it is showing as latest.
So if you are using any version lower than release 4.5, it will display you which is the latest version which you need to download. Edition users, it is showing as Gold Unlimited. There are various versions available. Various flavors of Tally are available, that is the silver and the gold. As this is an educational mode, it is showing as Gold Unlimited. Then it will display you the license details in this panel, like your Tally serial number and the TallyNet email ID which is registered with us. As this is an educational mode, it is not giving any license details. The configuration information will display you the stat file which is available. It is showing you the latest. The stat file is mainly used for your statutory purpose. So any amendments done by the government with regard to state or the central or the state government, like VAT, TDS, service tax, etc. The changes will be done in the stat file and will be released to the market. So you can download the latest file to get the latest changes as per the notifications given by the government. Then there is a taskbar available which gives you the information about the navigation path. So currently you are in the company info screen, so it's showing as a Tally main company info.
Hello viewers, I am Prajal and in today's tutorial we will learn about how to get started with Tally ERP9. So the main screen is divided into two sections. The left section we will cover once we create the company. The right section is the company info screen, which consists of select company. So once you go to select company option, it will display the list of companies which are available in this directory path. As no companies are created, there is no company listed in this table. You may change the directory path by pressing backspace to choose if the company is created in some other path. We'll just press escape. Coming back to the company info screen, the next option is the login as remote user. Tally supports remote access. So we'll take an example of a chartered accountant who is using Tally. His client will give him an access to access his company. While the chartered accountant who is doing the audit of his clients, he may access the company remotely by asking the client to connect the company to the TallyNet server, and he may access his company and do the audit through remote access. Next is the create company option, from where you can create the company. The next is the backup option. Backup option is very much required because, say for instance, if your system crashes or is infected by virus and you are unable to load Tally or your company data, so there are chances of your data getting lost. So it's better that you take the backup of your data at regular intervals. So for taking the backup, just mention the source information. So to take the backup, define the path where you from where you are loading the companies and the destination path, say whether it is your local drives or the pen drive or a CD where you want to take the backup, and it will display the list of companies. So just select the companies one by one and take the backup of your companies. The next is the restore option. Say your system got crashed and you have reinstalled Tally. So you can restore your data by clicking the restore option. So now we will just create a company. By default, the cursor will go to the name field and the directory path will show you the path which you have mentioned during the installation time. So if you wish to change the directory path, you can do so or keep as it is. Mention the name of your company. The mailing name is by default picked by the name what we have mentioned. The mailing and the contact details will be used while printing your reports. Normally all the reports what you will be printed from the Tally will have the name and the address printed on the top of it. So this is the field from where the system will be picking up the name and the address. If you want to change the mailing name, you can do so. Mention the address. Statutory compliance for, it is showing as India, and if you see here, the base currency is also relevant to the India. See, if you choose some other country like Ghana, the base currency information will also change based on the statutory compliance what you have chosen for. So if you say Egypt, the Egypt base currency information will be displayed. So we will take it as India. Take the state as Karnataka. The states relevant to the specific countries will get displayed. The state is very important to choose because once you select the state, and while taking up the statutory modules like VAT, which is state specific, the forms related to the state which you have selected over here will be displaying the relevant VAT forms. So once you choose here Karnataka, so Karnataka for VAT forms will be displayed in the system. Give the PIN code, telephone number, mobile number if any, email ID, there is an option called Enable Auto Backup. In the previous screen, we have seen that the backup is taken manually by giving the path where you want to take the backup. But this Enable Auto Backup option will take this, what system will do is, it will immediately automatically take the backup in the backend. You don't, there is no manual intervention required. So the backup file of each company will be available in the respective company folders. So they set this option to yes if you want to enable the auto backup option. The currency symbol of rupee, it is shown. Now maintain, it gives two options, whether it is accounts only or an accounts with inventory. For the, take an example where the business is maintained by a professional called, by a professional like chartered accountant. So he is not dealing with any inventory. In such case, he will select the type of company as accounts only. Unlike this chartered accountants, the manufacturing firms who need to keep a track of their inventory, so they need to pass the transactions by tracking all the details with the inventory details. So in such case, they will select the option as accounts with inventory. Financial year from, mention the financial year beginning date. Normally there are two periods, one is from January to December and another one is from April to March. The financial year followed by India is from April to March. So we will say 1st of April 2012. Books beginning from, normally it will be the same date as the financial year beginning from, and there is a possibility that they have taken and they wish to start tally from say for the month of October. So in that case, they will just punch in the opening balances as on 30th of September and give the date as 1st of October as the books beginning from date. But the financial year remains the same, that is from April to March. We'll keep it as April. Then tally vault password if any. So if you want the data to be converted in an encrypted format to protect your data from misuse, in that case you can give a tally vault password. The next is the use security control option. Once you say yes, it will ask you for the administrator name. So if you want to protect your company with the password, username and password, if you want your company to be password protected, give the administrator ID and the password. Next is the tally audit features. So there is an accounts department wherein the accounts head would like to keep a track of all the data entry done by his executives. So in that case, whether who has passed the transactions, who has altered the transactions, on which date it was passed, on which date it was modified, all such details can be tracked through this feature. So you can enable this option if you wish to keep the track of your accounts executives, data entry operators. There is a possibility that somebody may take your data and try to open it in an educational mode and try to manipulate it. So to prevent this from happening, so what you can do is you can just say this disallow opening in educational mode to yes. Just accept the screen by pressing enter, or you can press Ctrl A to accept the screen. Just give your administrator ID and password which you had given. And the company is created. Now what you see here is on the left hand side, there is a current period which shows the current financial year, that is April 2012 to 31st of March 2013. There is a right button bar available over here. So if you want to change this current period, what you can do is press Alt F2. If you see here, the shortcut key is the function key, and if it is a single underline, it means Alt, and if it is a double underline, it means Control. So this is Alt F2. You can click, you can press or click Alt F2 period button, and you can change the period. This option is mainly provided because once the financial year ends, there is no need to create a new company. What you can do is just come to Gateway of Tally and change the period to 13 and 14, and you can continue with your data entry. The next is the current date, which you can change by, there is an option given as F2 date. So if you change as 2nd April, you can change the current date to 2nd of April. This is normally the current date as per the system. Next is the date of last entry. As there are no vouchers entered, it is not showing you any date. Otherwise, it will show you which is the last transaction passed on which date. The last transaction past date will be shown over here. Then it will show you the name of the company. And on the right pane, you can also see select company option. So if you go to select company option, if you want to select any other company from the list available, you can do so by selecting the company and pressing enter. So simultaneously you can also choose two companies. Next is the shut company. So when you press Alt F1, the company gets shut. So we'll go to select company option and again load the company which we have created. F2 and Alt F2 we have already covered. The next is the company info, Alt F3, which is the alteration. So if you go to alter option, you will be able to alter the company details what you have entered. The next is the F4 connect option, what we were discussing about the chartered accountant and the client scenario, where the chartered accountant will ask his client to connect the company. So this is the F4 connect option given to the user, where the client will connect his company and the chartered accountant will be able to access it remotely. And the next is the F11 features. F11 features are the company specific features, which is divided into accounting features, inventory features, statutory and taxation, audit features, TallyNet features, add-on features. So accounting features are the features related to accounting purpose. What we can do here, we will take an example where payroll is not maintained in this company. So we will say maintain payroll as yes. So once you accept the screen, what you can see on the Gateway of Tally is under masters the payroll info option is enabled and payroll vouchers option is enabled under transactions. So this is a company specific. Once you create another company, this payroll info and payroll vouchers won't get enabled unless and until you don't activate in its respective F11 features option. So F11 features are company specific. Then there are inventory features available. It will be covered as and when the inventory modules are covered. Similarly, the taxation feature where you can enable VAT, service tax, TDS and so on. Then there is audit features available for the chartered accountants. Then there are TallyNet features. Well, for connecting the company, there are certain details required and also for the SMS purpose, which can be entered over here. Then there are add-on features if there are any customizations done and used by the client or by anyone. Those details related to the customization files will be available here. So F11 features are company specific. The next is F12 configure option. Unlike the F11 features which is company specific, the F12 configurations are application specific. Means only on that particular system this app, that means it is applicable across all the companies. So if you across all the companies, and every screen, whether it is a masters or a transactions or a reports, every screen will have the relevant F12 configurations. We will take an example of a voucher entry. Say for example, use credit debit instead of to buy during entry. So this option is, it will not be applicable only for a company, because if somebody is using the Tally application and he is okay with debit credit instead of to buy, so he will set this option to yes. So irrespective of any company, this option which while passing the transactions will be a debit credit and not a buy to option, like debit so and so account and credit so and so account. It will not be buy so and so account and to so and so account. So this is the difference between an F11 and the F12 configuration option. F11 features are company specific and F12 configurations are applicable across, it will cut across all the companies. It is, they are the common features. So we have seen the Tally product, so just a recap, we have seen how to start the Tally ERP9, the different on-screen components of Tally ERP9 startup screen, setting up a company in Tally ERP9, selecting a company, and the various F11 and F12 features available. Thank you.